Hello everyone, this is Reggie Patterson and welcome to this week's Tuesday Tip. This week I want to talk about what PLR assumes about you and your business, so let's get started. So let's talk about first, what assumptions does PLR make that you have? There are assumptions that having PLR, you have to assume certain things are going to be true about you and your business. So what do we mean by that? PLR can form the basis of a product, but it doesn't necessarily make an offer. So in other words, anytime you get something, you've got to turn it into something that's going to attract someone in. Now, if you're talking about buying PLR for the sake of content, you still got to turn it into something that's going to attract the reader, get them to click on links and to get them to stay on the page. If you're talking about taking PLR and turning it into a product, just because you buy a PLR product doesn't mean that it's going to turn into an offer that people are going to buy and buy it readily. You want people to buy enthusiastically and you want them to buy excitedly. And when you get PLR, that's not necessarily what it's for. It forms the basis of it, but it's not necessarily all by itself going to do the job. And so you've got to make it into something that even if they buy it, you've got to be able to work with it so that people consume it. That's the case if you're going to use it as content. That's the case if you're going to take PLR and turn it into a physical product like a t-shirt or a mug. You still have to turn it into something that people are going to use. And so there are some assumptions that having it makes about your business. So if you're going to be creating an information product, a physical product, or a book, or maybe some kind of content or visual assets, everything we're going to be talking about is going to be the same. The assumptions are going to be the same. These are things that you and I are going to have to think through, the things that you and I are going to have to do in order to take any PLR product that we have or that we have acquired to make it into something that will be monetizable. Now, all by itself, PLR is just raw material. If you work with that assumption, then you will have the mindset that's going to be necessary so that any PLR that you already have or that you get, you're going to know that you're going to need to work with it to make sure that it becomes something that actually makes you money. What you've got to think about, and there are two things or two ways to think about this. There's what you're going to put into the PLR to make it monetizable. What we're going to talk about is the PLR that you have. What do you put in it in order to make it profitable, in order to make it work for you, in order to make it produce for you? Okay, remember, you can get access to our newsletter at IamProfitsCoach.com. And if you are interested in learning more about how you can use PLR to grow your traffic and profits, my team has put together a special training course that shows you exactly how to do that. You can check it out by going to impc.ws/PPL if you're interested in that. Also, be sure to take a look at our Digital Retirement Rebels Insiders Club at impc.ws/14day. Okay, so with that, thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will see you next time. Take care.